First we have 3 different color of cardstocks, and then we have the Damask Tim Holtz Alterations Texture Fade by Sizzix. We're going to dry emboss the aqua cardstock that is cut at 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 inches. All measurements will be in the closing credits at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and bring up my Texture Boutique texture embossing machine and run it through, put it in its sandwich, run it through. This particular machine is one of the most inexpensive embossing machines. It does not do die cuts though. Next, we'll see how it did. Drum roll please. And there it is. Oh, it did such a beautiful job. I just love dry embossing. But you know what? I want to try a new technique. I don't think I've ever seen it before. You may have, but I am not aware. Let's get some Tim Holtz clear embossing ink, some Zing white embossing powder, and my little tray. I've forgotten the name of it, but you can use a piece of paper. Let's go ahead and gently apply some of the Tim Holtz clear embossing ink. First by swirling the applicator upon the raised embossed areas. Next we'll take the Zing white embossing powder and sprinkle it on top of the dry embossed cardstock. We'll put a little zing into our lives. We'll put a little zing, 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 zing. Yeah, baby. Well, let's tap that off. That was for your wonderful listening pleasure. Oh my, well, this is a bit thicker than I thought it would turn out. But you know what? That's okay, because guess what? When our lives are given lemons, we gotta make lemonade out of it. That's why we can be so sure that every detail in our lives, oh my, just like that, it's not looking so great, of love for God is worked into something good. So let's see how this turns out. We can even learn life lessons from our crafting, huh? Okay, so let's just go forth and see what happens. Okay, let's heat emboss this. I got my heat embosser from, I believe it's from Ranger. I really love it because it's not so noisy. And next, we will use our fancy tags and labels. I got this file from Sherry K Designs, and I am using my homemade Stampin' Buddy. I can give you details on how to make that. If you would like, just leave it in the comments. Now we are stamping a K. Andrew Designs stamp from her Sympathy Sayings. It's the small set, and honestly I really didn't think that it would turn out very clear for embossing because it's so teeny. But you know what? It came out so beautiful. Check this out. I placed the stamp on a rocking block by Crafter's Companion. I really love those. It enables you to stamp a nice clear image most of the time. But of course we're not perfect. This is the, let me see, the copper Zing embossing powder. And I thought I'd just use it in my lid because I haven't had a chance to clean the white out of my little thing. So let's heat emboss that, and it turned out beautiful, but as you can see, the eye didn't turn out very good. So, guess what? Never fear, Zig emboss pens are here. They come in, let me see, 4 different pens with 2 tips on each pen. So awesome when I show my imperfections, and also when I just want to write what I would like to emboss. But I just made the eye, put the embossing powder on, and let's give that a little dusting off. And what do you know, look, it's going to turn out great, and you'll never know the difference. But believe me, it wasn't K. Andrews stamps, it was my imperfection in stamping. So next, I'm going to ink the edges with, let me see, I believe that is Antique Linen by Tim Holtz. It's a distress ink, and I love, love, love using his inks. They're really, really forgiving, because if you kind of get maybe a little straight edge or something on there from the applicator, which is rare, but again, we're not perfect. You do have to just work with it, and it will blend beautifully. As you notice, there's a little bit of light highlight on the middle of that. I think I'd like to ink a bit of this. See, it says, I can't imagine what you're feeling, but I'm here for you. I love that sweet, sweet saying. It's so, so sweet. Next, I use the We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper at 1/2 inch. You have your choice of using 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch corner chomper. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And I did it on all 4 corners of all 3 pieces of cardstock. You don't have to. That's just what I felt like doing. So, next, let's see how that's going to work.